Magandang hapon po sa inyo mga kaibigan. Ako nga po si Daryl Valera ang nagpapatuloy sa report ni Mr. Sinelio. About correlation. The population correlation coefficient denoted by P is computed by using all possible pairs of data values X and Y, taken from a population. The linear correlation coefficient denoted by R is computed from the sample data and measures the strength and direction of a linear relationship between two quantitative variables. The one explained is in this section is called the person product moment correlation coefficient, which means PPMC. Yes, the PPMC. Correlation. The range of correlation coefficient is from negative to positive 1. If there is a strong positive linear relationship between the variables, the value of R will be close to positive 1. If there is a strong negative linear relationship between the variables, the value of R will be close to negative 1. So, makita po natin mamaya, kita ko sa inyo ang graph ng strong negative linear relationship at the strong positive linear relationship. Patuloy po natin ngayon sa graph sa example ng rental companies. Ito po yung data na ibinigay sa akin ni Mr. Sinelio, ang the company numbers of the company and the income of the rental cars. So, may ano po dito, company, may anim po tayo na company at ang isa may 8.5, may 13, 19. Pakita ko mamaya sa inyo kung ano yung at paano yung pag-compute ng rental companies sa correlation. So, ganun din sa pag-compute ng absence the final grades. About to compute the correlation coefficient for the data in the example 11.2. I think they have 7 students, the number of the absence, and the final grades. Ipakikita ko sa inyo kung paano mag-compute ng correlation coefficient of data. Okay. So, dito po tayo sa hypothesis testing. In the hypothesis testing, one of the following is true. Hypothesis 0 is P equals to 0. This null hypothesis means that there is no correlation between the X and Y variables in the population. So, ito po yung wala po silang kaugnayan po sa correlation na binabanggit kanina ni Mr. Sinelio. Sa hypothesis 1, P not equal to 0, this alternative hypothesis means that there is a significant correlation between the variables in the population. So, ito po yung ginagamit natin pag-compute upang iugnay natin ang hypothesis at ang correlation. So, magbigay ako ng isang example. Ito po yung T or test for the correlation coefficient. So, meron tayong formula na T equals to R square root of n minus 2 over 1 minus R squared. With degrees of freedom equal to n minus 2. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo mamaya kung paano isolve yan. Mayroong test significant of the correlation coefficient found of the example sa car rental companies at sa isa ang age and wealth. Pakita ko sa inyo mamaya. Pati yung graph. Pakita namin sa inyo. Ito po yung pag-solve ng hypothesis. So may limang proseso po tayo sa hypothesis. 1, the state of the tinatawag po ito na state of hypothesis. State the hypothesis. So meron po tayong hypothesis 0 is equals to 0 din. At saka yung meron po tayo dito hypothesis 1 na not equal to 0. So ito po yung step 1 niya, proseso niya. So pangalawang proseso, ito po yung tinatawag na find the critical value. So ito po yung find the critical value. Since alpha niya is 0. Ito po yung alpha niya, 0.05. Then meron po tayong sinusunod na proseso na test for the correlation coefficient. So meron tayong mga formula na ginagamit nila. T equals to R. Then meron po ditong number of the companies or anong binibigyan niya, minus 2 or 1 minus R squared. So sa pangalawang proseso, ito po yung meron pa tayong alpha dito na 0.05, and meron tayo dito there are 6 in niya is 6 kasi 6 yung nandito sa company, 6 na company dito, 6 na kumpanya niya, minus 2. So meron tayong 4. Meron kasing sinasabi dito na with degrees of the freedom equal to n minus 2. So ito po yung degrees niya, 4. Tuloy sa step 3, i-compute muna natin yung step 1, yung tinatawag nila na yung tawag dito state of the hypothesis. So meron tayo dito na meron tayong sinusunod na formula, T equals to R. So R is square root of n minus 2 over 1 minus R squared. So i-plot pa natin dito yung R niya. Meron po tayong R dito na binigay nila kasi yung so meron tayong 10. So approximately 10.398 or approximately 10.4 m. So sabi yan, punta naman tayo sa step 3. Plot muna natin. So meron tayong positive, negative, ganito lang yan. Yan, 0. So meron tayong positive, negative. F niya ay positive, negative 0.776. So meron tayong negative 0.776 according to x and y niya and y. So positive 2.776. So meron tayo dito value natin. So sinasolve ko kanina yung ito 10. So ang step 4 niya, to make the decision, reject the null hypothesis. So meron tayong make the decision. So since meron tayong positive, negative 2.77 at 10.4 dito, ang resulta niya is reject the null hypothesis. So, ito po yung reject. Ito po yung reject. Ito po yung nare-reject, ang 10.4. Okay. Ito po yung step 3. Step 3 to at step 4. Ito. Then, pagkatapos, meron dahil ang resulta po dito ay nakabase po sa there is the significant relationship between the number of the cars our intelligence owns and its annual income. So, ito po yun ang naging resulta.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng report ni Daryl Villera, ako po si Chris Marquibalis ang magulat ng regression. Sa Tagalog, pagbabalik o umuurong. Regression. If the value of correlation coefficient is significant, the next step to determine the equation of the regression line, which is the data of best fit. Best fit means that the sum of the squares of the vertical distance from each point of the line is at a minimum. Regression line formula is E plus BX. Finding regression line equation, step 1, make a table as shown in step 2. In step 2, find the values of x, y, x squared and y squared. Place them into the appropriate columns and sum of each column. In step 3, substitute in the formula to find the value of r. And in the step 4, when r is significant, substitute in the formulas to find the value of of E and B for the regression line equation y is equal to E plus BX. I'm gonna show you that in the example. So ito na yung yung example na sinasabi ko kanina. Intercepting regression line. Ito yung L is RL or least square regression line. Dalawang quantitative datasets ay ang pagbuo ng ating L is RL or least square regression line. Ang L is RL ay ang linear model na pwede nating gamitin sa pag-predict ng outcome given the value of x. Ito yung formula o model na pwede nating gamitin sa pag-predict ng outcome using two quantitative datasets. Ito yung y is equal to E plus B times x. So pwede nating sabihin na ang formula na to ang gagamitin para makapag-predict ng value ng y given the value of x, kung saan ang E, ang y-intercept, the predicted value of y when x is equal to 0, at ang B naman, ang slope, the amount by which y is predicted to change when x increases by 1 unit. For example, ang x, pagpalagay natin ito ang edad o age, at ang y, ang timbang o ang weight. So meron tayong mga nakalap dito na impormasyon na gagamitin natin sa ating example. So gamitin natin ang n, ito yun kung ilang example ang nakuha natin. Meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So meron tayong 6. At dito naman sa submission of x, ito yung lahat ng ito. I-add lang natin to lahat. Meron tayong 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 16 plus 18 plus 20 is equal to At ang atin namang submission of y, ganun pa rin. I-add lang natin tong lahat. 25 plus 32 plus 40 plus 45 plus 50 plus 55 is equal to 247. At ang atin naman submission of x squared, lagyan lang po natin ng squared ang 10, ganun din 10 squared plus 12 squared plus 14 squared plus 16 squared plus 18 squared plus 20 squared is equal to 1,420. At ang atin namang submission of y squared ay 25 squared plus 32 squared plus 40 squared plus 45 squared plus 50 squared plus 55 squared is equal to 10,799. At ang atin namang submission of x and y squared ay ganito lang. 10 times 25 squared plus 12 times 32 squared plus 14 times 40 squared plus 16 times 45 squared plus 18 times 50 squared plus 20 times 55 squared is equal to 250 squared is equal to 62,500 plus 384 squared is equal to 147,456 plus 560 squared is equal to 313,600 plus 720 squared is equal to 518,400 plus 900 squared is equal to 810,000 plus 1,100 squared is equal to 1,210,000 plus 110,000 plus 518,400 plus 313,600 plus 144,456 plus 62500 is equal to 305,896 3,058,956. So makukuha na natin ang value ng y, kung saan ang y is equal to e. Ang e natin is ang pagkuha pala ng ng e, ang formula natin gagamitin ay y prime minus b x prime. So, ang e is equal to y prime. Ang y prime po natin ay i-average po natin ang y. So, kung meron tayong 247 dito, i-divide po natin siya sa n. Divide natin by 6. Dito din sa b, ang b natin ay wala pang value. So, sa x natin, ganun din. Meron tayong 90, divide natin sa n. So, bago natin to ma-solve, dapat makuha natin ang b. Ang b natin, ang formula na gagamitin ay n times summation of x and y minus summation of x times summation of y over n times x squared minus. So, para makuha natin ng b, ang n natin ay 6 at ang summation of x and y natin ay 3,914 minus summation of x is 90 times summation of y, which is 247 over n, 6 times summation of x squared. Wala po yung open parenthesis. Summation of x squared, ganun din pala. Summation of x squared is 1,420 squared minus summation of x 90 squared. So, ang b natin ay 6 times 3,914 minus 90 247 over 61420 squared minus 90 squared is equal to hindi pala to ano dito, ganyan lang pala. So meron tayong 2.98 value ng b. So pwede na natin ilagay dito value ng y prime natin is 247 over 6 is equal to 41.12 minus 2.98 times 90 over 6 is equal to 15. Ang e natin is 41.12 minus 2.98 times 15. Meron tayong negative 358. So makukuha na natin ang value ng y. Y is equal to negative 3.58 plus 2.98 times the value of x is, ang value ng x dito tayo magbabase sa edad. Pwede nating lagyan to ng ano dito 5. Ang 5, itong edad niya, i-predict natin kung magkano ang timbang niya. So makukuha natin ang y kung saan ang timbang ng x o ang timbang ng 5 ng 5 years old. So negative 3.58 plus 2.98 times 5 is equal to, so nagkakatimbang siya ng 11.32. So ayun na nga. So kung nagkakaedad ka ng 5, ang prediction na timbang mo ay 11.32. So gayon po ang pag-solve gamit ang regression line. Yan lamang po at maraming salamat.